Let's break it down into 3 scenarios. Scenario 1, when you are being bulk billed. It doesn't matter whether you are in hospital or out of hospital, whether you're seeing a GP or whether you are seeing a specialist. The law of bulk billing is the same. What we know is that if you are being bulk billed, it is illegal for you to be charged any other fee, including a booking fee. We have a decided case on that issue. Scenario 2, if you are not being bulk billed, if your doctor is direct billing you, that means you pay the full fee up front and then claim rebates back, then your doctor is absolutely entitled to charge a booking fee. Doctors are allowed to charge for things that are not Medicare item numbers, and in fact the correct way to bill those services is to bill them on separate invoices because that is a Medicare requirement. Okay, scenario 3. This is where you go to hospital, let's say to have surgery, and your surgeon is going to use your private health fund's gap cover scheme for the surgery. But prior to having the surgery, when you saw the surgeon, you were charged a booking fee. 2 opposing schools of thought, doctors and private health funds. Let's start with doctors. Doctors, when they work in their rooms outside of hospital, the relevant law that applies to them is the Medicare law. The private health insurers do not contribute a cent to the doctor's operating costs or subsidises their fees outside of hospital. For a private health insurer to suggest that they can tell a doctor what he or she can and can't do in their rooms is in some ways a bit like your car insurer telling you where you can or can't drive your car. The opposing view though is the private health funds. So the private health funds have put a term in their terms and conditions for gap cover schemes saying that doctors cannot charge you a booking fee if they're going to use the gap cover scheme. There's a few issues there. The first is if that contract term puts doctors in breach of their obligations under Medicare law, it may be that that term in that contract may be deemed invalid. It may also be deemed invalid by a court because the private health insurers may be acting outside the scope of what they are allowed to make rules about. Just remember, the private health insurers have no jurisdiction outside of hospital. And when doctors are outside of hospital, they have to comply with Medicare law. Medicare, as we've explained, they can charge booking fees if they want to. They're the 2 opposing views. At the moment, we do not have a judicial decision on that point of law. Right now, the correct position is booking fees, when associated with gap cover schemes, are not illegal.